Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna explain the important keys that I have highlighted in the first video. Before we start, I would like to suggest you or recommend you to use your earphone for better comprehension. Let's get started. Yes, here we have states. The first important key, states. What is states? In chemistry, you have learned there are three states like solid, liquid, and gases. Like that, in physics also, we have two states. They are, the first state is rest or stationary. Rest or stationary. Another one is motion. Okay. Then what is rest? What is stationary? Let's go to the definition. Stationary. An object is said to be at rest if it doesn't change its position with respect to its surroundings with the passage of time. This is the definition of rest. A body is said to be at rest if it doesn't change its position with respect to its surroundings with the passage of time. Here, there is one important thing to remember. There should be a reference point from where you are looking the object. The object iwa clear na reference point ka apoy mo ematahin reference point karon ziak lang lawa amaro chu in shade ngai to chu building tepo ita example a building house tree factory karon mga house hi a reference point I clear na mun kha for example if you're inside a car chung alom tala you are looking at the house which is standing nearby the road in bulad kong bulading house I clear ta ma se your reference point ichuan na kha uh, moving object ani wangin house kha ache angin alang don ani mase if you're standing nearby the house and look the house seems to be at rest uh, rest angin alang don ani rest na chanchu object idin na munatang khan I clear na ina kha motion eng ma omlo che omlo nang ma po kha fixed position idinga motion I omlo wangin nge rest angin kan mo thema sem vehicle car te bike ka te two wheeler te kan chuan chuan kan two wheeler kan chuan kha tlana wangin kan in clear kan ena po kha ache angin alanga ka reference point ka atang kaina ne object hi rest ani ti kan ria don chuan nang ma po kha fix rest chalawai omanga ya chuan ina kha achalawani ti kan ria thena I distance in a distance le nangma in car la distance kha enge fix ani turani enge adanglam turani lo kha eng anga rei pon lo ni se idin chung jong ka chu I fix in distance kha fix value ani tur ani ti na ni chu chon tree te po kan ria tree hi machine ena kan kita mun hlataka kan keng kan kalpui te ni lo chuan an hunan sun ngai lo they are fixed at one position. They are also stationary. And like that factory Mizoram factory lian saitur kan nei lawa phaila ma chan factory lian pui oma chung te po chu mishring in allocation vai khat kan fixa kan siam kan nge run to ni chuan factory kha mundanga kan shan le ten lo chan akal thailo acha thailo they are also stationary. Okay, now let's go to the motion. What is motion? Motion kan ti chuan nge ni ve thungang motion, an object is said to be in motion if it change its position with respect to its surroundings with the passage of time. A moving car, flowing water, etc. are the examples of motion. So here we have a motion. A body is said to be in motion if it change its position with respect to its surroundings with the passage of time. surroundings, if we talk about surroundings, what are the object, the thing which is nearby that object. Object bula thil dang om ho kha environment na om ho kha surroundings object chunit ya. For example, kan school example a school himhang ta ila school bula chun eng nge a surroundings sa om school then ama in tam taka ama chuan thanglama te po kongpui te po makhang ho kha surroundings object chun ni. Chuan motion kan sei chuan in nge is surrounding ibul naya object om le nge object motion na om object kha anin kar a distance kha initial distance le final distance kha ain ang lo turani ma om je chu time hun kal khan distance kha adang lambe zel turani ti na ni chu. Chuan moving car po I in atangin bazara in khal chuak ta. Chuan initially you are at home, that means your distance, your displacement is 0, but if you reach the market iwathlem chuan your distance will be maybe 2 kilometer, 3 kilometer, we cannot say the exact distance. Chuan inatanga ichua khanin I distance covered zata kha danglam doni. Initially you are at 0 kilometer, 0 oma chanchu house kha origin chiar tan natur te tan natur ania house tang itlan char market iwatlan chuanin distance nge mochen hun kha imong don time you will consume, you will take time to reach the market, and at the same time you will have to cover some distance. Distance I cover angai bokani chu motion kan sui don chuan you will take time and you will cover distance kha motion na kan om chuan thil pahnih poimo de fundamental physical quantities required to determine the motion of an object. Object define na na thil pahnih poimo de chu distance le time tu na karon soi zo che. Time akal chuan you have to cover some distance. Okay. Time iman nem le iman tem azir khanin nge distance covered kha adang lam ve thaya. At the same time it depends on the speed. Speed azir khanin adang lam ve le thai bokani ma hei hi motion definition chu ani. Let's go to the next slide. Yes, here we have physical quantities. What is physical quantity? A quantity which can be measured is called physical quantity. For example, here we have a boy. You want to know his weight. Ari zong ka isaduni, and you take a measurement ite ta a weight mo weight kite ta, and now you know his weight is 45 kg. Okay, then here this 45 indicates, this numerical value indicates this has some weight anay ti en tir tani hiyan 45 numerical value hiyan. And what about this kg? Kg hi angeni ve thong le kg kan di jon unit of measurement ate na man roa kha kg hi ani tani ma. Chuan in this case this 45 is numerical value and kg is unit of measurement. So to measure a physical quantity you need a numerical value and a unit of measurement. Unit of measurement le value kan mamoti na ne chu physical quantity measure nan mo. Okay, now physical quantities to contract to a nge thil ate thei ho mo te thei ho kha physical quantity kan tia. A quantity which can be measured is called physical quantity. Here we have two types of physical quantities. The first one is scalar quantity, and the second one, another one is vector quantity. What is scalar quantity? Scalar quantity is the physical quantities which required only magnitude to describe them completely. To describe them completely are called scalar quantity. What is magnitude? Magnitude, if you talk about magnitude, it is quantity only. A tamlam mo, which you can describe with numerical value. Quantity kan the numerical value can define thai mo khang ho kha nichina khanin a boy weight kan measure mo 45 kg kan tia mo ta hem 45 hi numerical value nia hi quantity magnitude kan ti chuni na to physical scalar quantity chuan nge numerical value manga kan define thai ari zong kan soi thai te a sei zong kan soi thai te a zau zong te temperature mo lum zong kan soi thai value clear kan mang thin ani heng ho soi nan hian chung chu scalar quantity kan ti chuni mo for example here a boy his weight is 45 kg north tin kan soi ngai lo mo habang khanin north south east west kami direction tel lava kan soi thei ka scalar quantity chuni. Then let's talk about vector quantity. Here we have vector quantity. What is vector quantity? A quantity which required magnitude as well as direction to describe them completely are called vector quantities. In this case, we need both magnitude and direction to describe the vector quantities. Okay, for example, force, displacement, velocity, etc. Here, let force. Let's discuss this force. Here we have box. Initially, the box is addressed in the position A, and we want to shift this box to position B. So to move this box from A to B, we need some force. Let's say that force, the amount of force we need is 4 Newton. And we apply this 4 Newton force here to shift the object to the position B. So we are applying force and push this box, and the box reaches to the position B. Okay. Now force, this 4 is the numerical value, the magnitude, and N is, as I said, this is the unit of measurement. And what is the direction? In vector quantities we need direction also. Okay, see A and B, look at their position. Initially A is and the east of B, so after applying force your object reaches to B, that means west of B, west of A. West lama thleng thlai ni a direction hi entai la west kalta chuan hei hi a direction soinan force khoi lama nge kan apply khoi hoi zong in nge, it may be towards the north, it may be towards the south or east or west, but in this case we apply the force towards the west. Okay, this is the definition of vector quantities. Then let's go to the next slide. Yes, here we have distance. Distance kan ti chon ni chin akhan ka soi to distance chu. Let's look at the definition. Distance is the actual length of path covered by a moving body between the initial and the final position. It is denoted by S, and it is a scalar quantity. The SI unit of distance is meter. Yeah, distance is scalar quantity. That means we can define, we can depict the value of this distance only with using only magnitude mang chau khan can define thai. We don't need to mention the direction in this case. Direction kha kan soi ngai ve lo tung distance a chuan ma distance to the actual length of path covered by a moving body between initial and final position. Okay, let's take an example here of A and B. Okay, from A you are going to B. Okay, A and B ay kaltani mo. For that you take time I hun man kha 1 hour. 1 hour lo ni tani mo. That means if you walk from A to B straight line ikal khanin, you take only 1 hour. But if you go in a zigzag way to reach the position B, you take 2 hours. 2 hours. Okay. See what is the difference in this path. In the first one you take only 1 hour, but the second path you take 2 hours. So then your distance will be what? If you take 1 hour, go straightward, you will cover, let's say, 2 kilometers. But in a zigzag way, you cover 3 kilometers. 3 kilometers. So khoi jok hinge tam jok le distance kan soi ma. Khoi jok hinge I distance tam straight water equal chuan in I time po kha 1 hour chaunia chuan equal la jong po 2 kilometers ania. Masa zigzag equal chuan in 3 hours time mang to a chuan 3 kilometers I distance covered po kha 3 kilometer ni dei to tani. Zia chu equal kwal po le I distance covered kha a thui thin ma. Chuan kwal lo zongin shortcut de equal chuan I distance kha a toi ve thei ani ma. Hei hi nakina displacement nen karon soi fia le don displacement le distance hi thil in ang thuak ania hriat pol all deuh chuwang chuan uluk dewa in ngai thlak ngai don ani. Okay, now in homework tur karon soi to ang in homework tur chu yes ta hian note a definition karon ziak veka heng ho hi in notebook in laka in zia lu a in ran submit ngai dona ma. Hei hengte a stationary, motion, physical quantities, scalar quantities, vector quantities, distance. All this definition you have to write down in your notebook and submit it to me before 7 p.m. Thank you.